Hi, my name is Courtney O'Connor, and I decided to do my final project on Mesoamerican cultures. I hope you enjoy. Mesoamerica contained cultures expanding from Central America all the way to the Honduras. Mesoamerica included four main cultures. The Olmecs, who were established between 1300 and 600 BCE, the Mayans, who were established between 250 BCE to 900 CE, the Aztecs, who were established between 1350 and 1521, and finally, the Teotihuacan civilization, who were established between 100 and 800. Let's start off by talking about the Olmecs. There was some question whether they were distinct people and culture, or whether the term Olmec, which means another word for rubber, refers to an artistic style. Whoever they were the earliest Mesoamericans. They were outstanding stone carvers. There were remains of 16 colossal stone heads, which you can see on the right of your screen. These stone head carvings are meant to be portraits of past Olmec rulers. The Olmec gods represented rain, the earth, and especially maize. They also gave special significance to the animals on top of the food chain, like jaguars, eagles, and sharks. They believed that their powerful rulers could even transform into these beings. They also mixed animals to create new creatures like the were-jaguar and a sky dragon. Next up, we have the Mayans. The Mayans inhabited the Yucatan Peninsula. They rivaled the ancient Babylonians with their arithmetical and astronomical knowledge. They also had the most complex writing system in the Native American world. The Mayans wrote by carving into stones, which made it easier for us to recover. They separated their writing system into two categories. They had dynastic records, which included things such as the lives of the rulers and records of their victories and sacrifices. They also had a category of astronomical records and timekeeping records. They used their writing system as more of a confidentiality system rather than a communication system. The Mayans separated their universe into three different layers. There was the upper world of the heavens, the middle world of the human civilization, and the underworld below. They believed the layers were linked by a great tree called Wakachan, which grew from the center of the middle world. The Mayans also had their own calendar system. They used the Pyramid of Kukulkan at Chichen Itza as their calendar. The pyramid contained 4 different stairways on each side of the pyramid. Each stairway consisted of 91 steps and a platform at the top. The steps totaled 365 steps, which are the same number of days in a year. Tikal is one of the most important sites in Mayan culture. This is where the great Mayan ancestor Yaxmaczoc ruled. There are 6 striking temple pyramids amongst the remains of Tikal. 2 of the pyramids reach nearly 230 feet tall. Next are the Aztecs. The Aztec families claim descent from the Toltecs. The Aztecs practiced human sacrificing. The central activity of Aztec war was to gather enough prisoners to sacrifice to their gods. And for Aztec men, it was a great honor to die in war. The Aztecs had a few distinct beliefs. They believed human sacrifices were necessary for the continuation of Earth's fertility. They believed their sun, moon, earth, and vegetation gods required human blood as their nourishment and the continuation of human life. Human sacrificing stemmed from their worshipping of a god named Huitzilopochtli. They sacrificed nearly 80,000 lives in front of the temple they built to honor this god. The Aztecs primarily spoke the language of Nahuatl. This language is an agglutinative language, which means their prefixes, root words, and suffixes were strung together into a very large word. Finally, we have the Teotihuacan civilization. This civilization consists of the largest population between 350 and 650 CE, with 100,000 to 200,000 people. The Teotihuacans were great pyramid builders. Their city was laid out in a grid pattern with a giant avenue in the center, which was referred to the Avenue of the Dead. The Avenue of the Dead linked together two great pyramids, which represented the moon and the sun. These two pyramids were the focal points of 600 smaller pyramids, 500 workshop areas, 2,000 apartment compounds, several plazas, and a giant marketplace. The Pyramid of the Sun marked the passage of the sun from the east to the west and the rising of the stellar constellation. Along the avenue were a series of ziggurat-like structures, which many steps led to an elevated platform, which was once used to support a temple. The design and layout of Teotihuacan suggests that it played a role as an astronomical and ritualistic center. The Pyramid of the Sun and the relation to the smaller pyramids suggested the order of the universe. It influenced all aspects of their lives, including social behavior, religious rituals, and political organization. The two staircases on the Pyramid of the Sun represented time, with a total of 365 steps between the two. Thank you for watching my presentation. I hope you enjoyed it.